Sexyy Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean, I feel like she gave me my flowers. Like I say, like I feel like she really gave me my flowers because Sexyy Red from the loop.
Sexyy Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
She kind of right because people respect my ratchetness. You might not like it, but you respect it. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm not trying to be somebody. I'm not.
March 22nd, we at the Boosie Bash. I need all the out because Big Sexy. I'm coming to see all the babies. I love the bring it. I know Boosie can bring it.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, cryouts, and whatever else that pussy can.
Welcome back to Celeb 99, where secrets don't stay hidden for long. And wow, this one has taken over the internet. Word going around is that Boosie's private life just got exposed, and now that a video is out, he can't avoid it anymore. He's losing control, and it's all because people think he had a thing with Sexyy Red. And it didn't end well for him. Let's take it back. It all started when Boosie was seen looking way too excited during a surprise run-in with Sexyy Red. She showed up wearing a super tight outfit, so tight that nothing was left to the imagination. People didn't even have to look hard. It was obvious. And Boosie? He lit up like a Christmas tree. Soon after, fans started connecting the dots. Some even said the look on his face wasn't just surprise, it was guilt. Then the video started going around, and everything blew up. Rumors went wild. Now people are saying whatever happened between Boosie and Sexyy Red ended badly, especially for Boosie. Here's where it gets even messier. Some people are quietly saying that Sexyy Red may have passed something on to him, the same way she's rumored to have done with a few others. Boosie hasn't confirmed anything, but the way he's been acting on social media lately, it's not helping. From the moment he saw her that night, his whole energy changed. He couldn't stop smiling, staring, and hyping her up. But now, he's panicking, deleting tweets, and going silent. Classic damage control.
Boost bad, Sexyy Red, bad ass. Don't play no game.
Don't play with
it's
us.
A party, and we turn it all the way.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a gangster party. Get your shit together. Titties out.
You already know how fast the internet catches everything. This wasn't just Boosie taking a harmless look. He was staring like he'd already been there before. People noticed that look right away. It wasn't giving first time. It was giving been there, done that. And that's when things got really messy. Now here's where it gets even more serious. Word on the street is that Sexyy Red might have gotten some revenge after Boosie acted like he never had anything to do with her, allegedly. And according to the rumors, she wanted to get back at him for pretending nothing ever happened between them, and she didn't do it nicely. Some are saying she gave him something on purpose. Yep, they're calling it the gift that keeps on giving, but not in a good way. Now, Boosie is known for talking wild, and of course he wasn't going to admit he got mixed up with Sexyy Red. But some people think he tried to play her, and she turned the tables on him. To make it worse, Sexyy Red's name was already being brought up in some shady talk. People said they saw her hanging around with Gucci Third Leg, the same guy people claim has been spreading infections like their mixtapes. That alone had people giving her major side eyes. So when Boosie started looking stressed and avoiding questions, the internet went into full detective mode. If she was really connected to that guy and he was being reckless, it didn't take long before folks started saying, "Oh yeah, she's spreading more than just good energy."
You are an OnlyFans star?
Yes.
What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg?
I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. But I don't have HSV1, I have HSV.
Hey, so here's the latest gossip. People are saying Boosie might be heading to a clinic soon. If that's true, that's a big loss for him. No bouncing back from that. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time people started giving him and Sexyy Red the side eye. Remember when Sexyy Red posted that now famous pic in bed with some mystery guy wearing an ankle monitor? That photo blew up online fast, and everyone thought it was Boosie next to her. She didn't even try to be low-key. She captioned it with, "I like messing with drillers and dreadhead kings," quoting her own song, Shake Your Dreads. If that wasn't a clear hint, what is? Fans turned into detectives, comparing the ankle monitor in the photo with Boosie's past legal stuff. And yeah, the vibes matched. But Boosie wasn't having it. He jumped on X, Twitter, super mad, saying, "I'm blocking anyone tagging me in that pic with Sexyy Red. That's not even my ankle size or color." He tried to shut it down fast and said he was actually on vacation with his daughter when the pic dropped. But let's be real. People weren't really buying that, especially since Boosie has worn an ankle monitor before. Things weren't adding up, and if you think this whole Sexyy Red and Boosie drama is a stretch, just wait. It gets wilder. Not long ago, her ex-boyfriend came online and totally exposed her. He showed receipts and said she gave him an STD and didn't even tell him until after. He was mad and even had a recorded phone call where he shouted, "Do all your guys know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you're burning or lie like you did to me?" He wasn't quiet about it either. He was loud, angry, and made it clear he felt totally betrayed.
Can't get rid of that. If you somebody that got this while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you burning, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or was you lying to them you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie to
When that audio clip got out on the internet, it was a big deal. Everyone started watching Sexyy Red closely after that phone call came out. But knowing her, she wasn't just going to stay quiet and let people spread rumors. She got online fast and clapped back, posting, "It's not true. Y'all believe anything on this app." Still, after hearing that man yell at her like that, people online were not having it. The comments were non-stop, and by then, the damage was already done. People started bringing up old stuff, putting clues together, and digging into her past. And what they found didn't look good. Turns out, Boosie's situation wasn't the only red flag. Her ex had already called her out before, and honestly, that wasn't even the first time she got caught up in drama. Sexyy Red even put herself on blast in public without holding back. She said stuff out loud that most people would never admit. She actually told everything on camera, and people still remember it. Go back to June 2023 when she was on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast. She said way too much. She admitted that she caught chlamydia twice, like it was no big deal. She said she had broken up with her man because he was cheating. They both moved on, started seeing other people, but later got back together. When they reconnected, something felt off. They went to the doctor just to be sure, and boom, they both tested positive. These are her own words, not gossip. She told the whole story like it was normal, and fans were shocked.
Like, ugh, what's going on? So then we both went to the doctor. Yeah, went to the doctor together. Yeah. And then we both was like, well, you two people. And he like, you two people too. I'm like,
look, everyone makes mistakes sometimes. We're all human. But when you start putting all of this wild behavior together, it really doesn't look good. People thought Sexyy Red might calm down, especially with all the drama going on around her name. But instead of staying quiet or changing her image after rumors about infections, exes, and leaked messages, she went the opposite way, and not in a good way. She launched a new lipstick line, but it wasn't a normal makeup release. She went for total shock value and named the lipsticks after real STDs. I'm talking names like yellow discharge, gonorrhea, and even one called cookie juice. Like, seriously? Who thought this was okay? She dropped it like it was something exciting, and expected people to actually buy it. Maybe she thought it would be a bold marketing move to take control of the rumors. But to most people, it just seemed gross. Fans were commenting that she had lost her mind, and others said it was the most disrespectful beauty product launch they had ever seen.
The lip gloss brand, and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute like this.
At this point, you really have to wonder, how did Boosie not see what was going on? Like seriously, the clues were everywhere. Maybe he was just too caught up in the fact that Sexyy Red always called herself the female Boosie. She kept comparing her wild vibe to his, like they were the same kind of person. So maybe he just thought she was on his level and didn't notice what was really happening. But the streets? Oh, they've been talking. And it's not just about who Sexyy Red's been hooking up with. It's about how she's been smelling, too. Yeah, it's gotten that real. Chicago rapper Vonov 1700 came out of nowhere and dropped a bomb online that shocked everyone. He said that after hanging out with Sexyy Red, he couldn't get rid of the smell, even after taking a shower.
That wasn't the vibe. I heard you were rubbing her feet.
Yeah, just because you rubbed her feet on me.
People online have been quietly talking and giving weird looks, but Lord Jamar came out and said what others were only hinting at. What he said surprised everyone. He claimed that Sexyy Red isn't just doing her own thing. She's actually part of something much bigger and more troubling happening in the music industry. He said the people in charge are pushing her hard because she stands for everything negative that's happening in the culture right now. Lord Jamar said, they're rewarding the worst behavior, and he didn't hold back. He believes Sexyy Red is not being promoted by accident. He thinks she's being used on purpose to distract people and mess up the culture. But that wasn't all. Lord Jamar also agreed with what Vonov 1700 said. He supported the claims that she's not really all that, and then he added a strong opinion of his own. Sexyy Red looks like the type where you walk into a room and something already smells bad. That was a bold statement.
Sexyy Red looked like the type of girls like back in the days, like you walk in the room and you'd be like, smell like somebody was f***ing in here. See the video where she said her own was naked. Did you see that?
Things are only getting crazier from here. So get this. What Lord Jamar said next wasn't even the wildest part. He actually claimed he saw a video where Sexyy Red admitted that her private parts didn't smell good. He acted like she really said it and completely stood by it, saying, I saw the video where she said it herself. That statement had everyone shocked. But Jamar didn't stop there. He didn't just question her hygiene, he also made another big claim. He said he thinks Sexyy Red might be an industry plant. In other words, he believes powerful people in the music industry put her in the spotlight on purpose to spread negative messages, like encouraging gang culture, promoting being a baby mama as cool, and even slipping in messages about certain drugs. According to him, she's being used to lead the culture in a harmful direction. But Sexyy Red didn't stay silent. Instead of directly responding to what Vonov 1700 said, she dodged the topic and went online saying, "Ask Chief Keef if my stuff stinks." That left everyone confused. Like, wait, why bring up Chief Keef? As soon as she mentioned him, people started connecting the dots. It was starting to look like Vonov 1700 might not have been the only one involved. If Chief Keef was with her too, this whole thing just got deeper. Then, there were the recent selfies. Sexyy Red was seen all cuddled up with Chief Keef, wearing his chain, looking real close. And let's be real, when a girl wears a guy's chain, it's usually more than just friendship. That's a full-on relationship situation.
If he wasn't your boyfriend, I mean, all is my boyfriend. That's period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I got a lot of boyfriends. I'm just saying, no, I don't. I'm just. No, don't say that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was your man now?
When the internet started catching on to the rumors and putting the pieces together, Sexyy Red quickly tried to shut it down. She went on Instagram and said she and Chief Keef were like brother and sister. But let's be honest, nobody really believed that, especially since more and more evidence was coming out, and the way they acted around each other didn't feel like just family. And not even a minute later, she was making fun of Chief Keef for messaging King Von's sister, Caleb B, in her DMs. Like, how are you going to say he's like a brother, and then joke about him trying to talk to other girls? That's not how siblings act. Then, just when things looked like they were calming down, Sexyy Red went back on Instagram with even more drama. This time, she was wearing Chief Keef's chain again, but not just around her neck. She actually tucked it into her underwear like she was trying to make a point. Her caption said, "We go together now, give me a kiss." And boom, the internet went wild again. Chief Keef didn't say much, but he did show up at her music video shoot, looking real comfortable. That didn't seem like just business. It looked more like a situationship, but it didn't end there. Charleston White also spoke up, and when he talks, it's always blunt and uncensored. He straight up called Sexyy Red a 304, you know what that means, and said she was influencing people who used to be more focused and well-behaved. He pointed at Angel Reese specifically. According to him, before Angel started hanging out with Sexyy Red, she was focused on her basketball career, doing her thing on the court, and staying professional. But after linking up with Sexyy Red, Charleston said her vibe changed. Her clothes got bolder, her posts got wilder, and she started looking more like an Instagram influencer than a college athlete. Then he said what a lot of people were already thinking.
Gonorrhea. Because my friend, she had gonorrhea.
Okay.
And she called me and told me about it. And then I'm like, I was in the midst of making some lip gloss. She told me what color it was. It was green. So I'm like, I got no green lip gloss. I'm gonna make you some green lip gloss.
Don't listen. She can't do nothing play basketball. I ain't the reason why with this star setting. I be looking at the way she dressed. She don't want to play basketball.
Now that everything's out in the open, it's easy to see why Boosie's been acting different lately. From the gossip on the streets to the actual videos, his whole attitude has changed. People close to him say it's not just the rumors, but the leaked video that really shook him. That clip went viral fast, like a bomb going off. No more guessing or rumors, now there's video proof. And let's be real, getting involved with Sexyy Red at a time when she's been linked to scandals is bad for anyone's image, but especially Boosie, who's always in trouble. He's always been loud about his opinions, but since that video came out, he's been quiet. That silence speaks volumes. Word is, he's feeling the pressure and might lay low for a while. Honestly, getting mixed up with someone who's been in the news for STDs, hookups, and social media drama is the kind of trouble most people would avoid, not get into. Now, what do you think is really happening? Was Boosie secretly seeing Sexyy Red the whole time? Do you think the STD rumors are true? Or is it just people trying to bring her down? And do you think that leaked video showed more than people expected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I know this has got you thinking. And before you leave, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got another deep dive ready, and trust me, this one's going to be even crazier.